morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to a live session, with Johnny Flash. We have 375 currently on the call, right? We are in AUDJPY for the buy, right? On this session, I will be going over how to use the harmonic scanner and how to find your own trades and call it your own trades. Right? We're in AUDJPY for the buy, right? NJ is still good to get into. It's a little negative right now. Well, letting that sit. We're in AUDJPY for the buy. The parameters are in the chat. If somebody could drop it in there. Right? Like I said, I'll be going over how to use the scanner and how to call it your own trades. Let me go over a setup that I called yesterday. There's a USD CAD, beautiful setup. So if you want to know how to use the harmonic scanner, right, make sure you're taking notes. Make sure you're taking notes as I go over the scanner. Right, so this was a trade I called last night, probably around maybe 9, I would say. Beautiful setup, right? So, like the D is at the top of your screen, right? If you're taking notes, the D is at the top of your screen, right? So the D is at the top of your screen. What does that mean? It means you're getting in for a sell, right? Before you get in, right? Step 1 is D at the top of your screen is to sell. Step 2, right? Step 2 is you want a red candle like this or like this to be below this green line. You just need one. So this first one would have been good. The second one would have been good. Get one of those, you can hop in the trade. And that's exactly what we did yesterday. I seen one of those. I called it out. We hopped in it. I gave you guys the SL, gave you guys the TP, and we sat in it overnight. And what happened? We woke up this morning to a TP got smashed. Money was made last night. Money was made last night. Right? So that's a beautiful setup right here. USD CAD for the sub. Right? That was another setup. Another setup I called yesterday that was in good profit actually. Yesterday, NTD JPY, it was in profit. It didn't really move too much the way I wanted it to. It was definitely in profit. This trade is still good to get into. NTD JPY for the sell. Another beautiful setup, right? Same situation. D is at the top, right? And what do we want? A red candle below this green line, like this. Boom, we got it. Got it. Came down and dropped it in TP, started floating around, it came down again, tried to hit it again, and now it's floating around our entry. So we can, if you didn't get into this trade, you can still get into this trade and make money on this trade. And then currently, right, we are in AUDJPY. AUDJPY for the buy. AUDJPY for the buy, right? Why? Because the D is at the bottom now. Instead of it being at the top, the D is at the bottom, right? And now what we want is we want a blue candle, right? We want a blue candle to be above this green line. That's what we want. We don't want one of these. We don't want one that's still, going up and down. We want one that's already, situated. It's not moving. It's done for me. That's what we want. So I gave examples of a sell and I gave examples of a buy. So not only do I call a lot of trades on this session, I go over how to actually, use the actual product. So this is a good example of a buy. We're in it right now, right? We're doing a lot of consolidation. That's when we move. So it's a good spot to get into. So we're actually in this trade right now, right? 400 on the call, right? That's my IG, and it's my YouTube. In case you want to watch these sessions on your own time, you want to use the sessions to practice. You want to pause, press play, rewind, just like Netflix, right? You can actually catch these sessions on my YouTube channel, right? Drop a 1 if you're new. If you're new on the call, drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1. Okay, so now drop a blue screen if you made money on USD CAD. Cool. USD CAD was a beautiful setup. Hit overnight. Beautiful. Smack TP easily. That's what I like to see. Right? Make sure you're paying attention on these sessions because these sessions won't always be there. But like I said, you want to refer to the YouTube channel and whatnot so you can always, practice on your own time. Whether it's on your demo, it's on your live account. Definitely want to start practicing using this product. One second. I assume we had questions about some of the trades I was going over. 1 second. All right, so we have questions. Ask away. Talk to me. What questions do we got? If you're asleep and trades about to hit TP, do you extend the TP or let it hit? You let the trade hit TP. Yes, you can still enter AUD JPY. Somebody dropped the SL for AUD JPY. Trades take usually around a day. Somebody dropped the SL and TP. If you only made 6 beans, it's because you had a low lot size, which means you either want to fund up so you could use a bigger lot size. The best time to be on the scanner is in the morning, which is why I have my calls at 10 a.m. Somebody dropped the parameters for NZD JPY also. So on the 15-minute, those are just shorter time frames. The 15-minute and the 30 minutes are just shorter time frames. You guys don't know the parameters for NZD JPY? Let me see. All right, you ready? I got you. Hold on. NZD JPY. 1 second. 1 second. All right, boom. SL 70.360, right? And then TP is 69.805. Hold on. You let them sit till they hit TP or SL. You're in trades until they hit TP or SL. Yeah, we got a lot going on. NZD-JPY is a sell. This trade is a sell. NZD-JPY is a sell. We're in NZD-JPY for the sell, and we're in AUD-JPY for the buy. Everyone got that? AUD-JPY for the buy, and NZD-JPY for the sell. Why we bought AUD-JPY? Look, D was at the bottom. Simple. D was at the bottom, and what do we want? Buy. We want a blue candle. This is what we got. We got a blue candle. Went up, went up, went up. It never hit TP, so this trade is still valid. Never hit TP1. Floated around, up and down, up and down, up and down. It came down here, right? Which it's giving us another chance to enter the trade. I don't know what you mean by if the scan is far behind. The scan is usually accurate. It's not above the D. It has nothing to do with the D. The only thing you need to worry about the D is if it's at the bottom or at the top of your screen. After you figure that out, the D is out of the equation. The second step for the scanner is now looking for a candle that's above the green line. Don't worry about the D. The D is done. If you made money on NJ, you closed it yesterday, cool. You can make money on it again. It still never smashed TP. You got close to it, but it never smashed. Not right now. It's right around entry. Sitting around entry right now. Boom. Somebody just dropped in the chat right there. NJ. That's on TP right there. Yeah, if you only take the scan trade, then you're fine. You can make a lot of money off the scanner. I made a lot of money off the scanner. A lot of money off the scanner. So that's what we're with. NJ, somebody dropped AUD-JPY. Twin trades are your own preference. Me personally, I do not trade HFX. I only trade regular Forex. Thank you. We got 400 on the call. Yep, Finn NZD-JPY. Gotta use the candlestick that gotta use the candlestick that you entered in. Make sure you turn your post notifications on. Told you. NJ's moving nicely. TP1 diet always. You can use whatever lot size you want. AJ was a buy, yes. ADJPY is a buy. Let's see. And we got news later today at 8:30 for AUDs. Let's see. Nah, see, this is a trade that's not ready. This right here is a trade that's not ready. Still playing around, which I don't get why. It's been playing, so I'm leaving that alone. I'm only in NJ. Why isn't I ready? Because look, honestly, me personally, I want to wait for this to get above here, to get above this green line right here. Because obviously it came above this green line, it went up a little bit, but it didn't really make any move when it came back down. So we would have just been sitting in this trade for a little while, which is not a bad thing, but it has to break this green line. Once it breaks this green line, you're going to see it push up more. So when it does that, then I'll know this trade is a little bit more ready. Right now, it doesn't look like it's ready to me. Because I called this trade out, what, Sunday? Today's Tuesday. It still hasn't made its move yet. So I'm going to wait. The shark and the bat and the cipher, those are just the patterns. Those are just how it looks like. Like this. Let's see. Let's see a bat. See, this looks like a bat. And this one looks like a butterfly. That's really it. Yeah, we lost money on that trade. It's all right though, because USD cap hit us out. Yeah, market's so slow. You're definitely going to see a lot of movement during the election. Yeah, AJ is a little playing around right now, but not, not really that worried about it. Zero. still doing this thing right now. Pop on AJ. Let me see. It's about like what 10, 11. It's not really too bad. I'll leave it. I will leave it for right now. I'll leave it for right now. Let it sit. Cab. I don't see cab. Let's see what's going on. Nothing here. Man, look, this is a bad example. This way don't rush. See this? You don't want this. That USDJPY not ready. Because the D is at the bottom, and what do we want? We want a blue candle above the green line. We didn't get that. And if you would have rushed into the trade, now look, selling, about to stop loss. Do we have any last minute questions before I end the live? Like I said, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can catch these sessions. And yes, NJ is still good to enter. I'll see you guys tomorrow.